So you know that why we came here today. So today we are here to discuss the changed pattern of Lawcet. So how many of you know this particular thing, that the Lawcet pattern is changed very slightly, not completely, but koncham varagu change ayindi. So how many of you know this particular thing? I think Banu has already shared the PDF in the group. So how many of you have went through that? Okay, you don't want to speak. Okay, Lata has gone through that. Okay, very good. So I think most of you know this particular thing. It's not a drastic change. Anta pedda change em kaadu. We just have to like change our preparation very slightly. Okay. So now let me share my screen and run you through some important aspects of this one. Look at this, guys. Generally in the Lawcet exam, can you see my screen? Oh my gosh, I did not.
Yes, screen is visible.
No, I mean the whiteboard.
Whiteboard is visible. Yeah.
Okay. Just a second. I think this has to go here. Okay. So if you look at this, if you look at the syllabus of Lawcet examination, then we have 3 sections: GK and mental ability, which is for 30 marks. No change in this one. Okay, this will remain as it is. You will get like somewhere around 20 questions in GK and 10 questions in mental ability, or 15 or 15, like whatever is a pattern, you will get it in that way. No change in this. Okay. Next, we have current affairs. So current affairs is for 30 marks. No change again. We have to continue our preparation in the same way how we are doing this one. Next, we have legal aptitude or aptitude for the study of law, which is for 60 marks. And there is a change. There is a small change in this one. So out of these 60 questions, previously all the questions were one-liners. So one-liners in the sense there will be one question and 4 options, and even it is same now. But there is one change. Out of this, 50 questions will be the same as they are asking in the previous papers. So last ippadi varaku jarigina Lawcet exam lo, ippadi varaku manaku jarigina mock test lo ఏ విధంగా అయితే పేపర్ ఉందో సేమ్ అట్లానే ఉంటుంది for 50 marks. The remaining 10 questions will be passage based. So what do you mean by passage based questions or comprehension based questions? Okay, so in this one they will give you one passage and they can ask you 5 questions, and another passage and they can ask you 5 questions, or they can give you one passage and 10 questions directly from that, or 3 passages and 3 and 4 questions, like whatever it is. They are not very clear on this. So let us wait for the Lawcet authorities to release a sample set for this comprehension. Even if they are not releasing, it's not a problem, because we have a very good set of content writers. We have around 10 content writers who are engaged in preparing the passage based legal reasoning. So this is not something, this is not very new to us. It might be new to you people because you are just preparing for the Lawcet examination. But for the last 1.5 years I've engaged with various coaching institutes in India, like in Legal Edge. So I've prepared a lot of passage based questions for them, and I've also associated with IMS India and also at Unacademy. So here I have the experience of preparing questions. And also I have around 10 content writers who are there. At least 5 of them will be ready to work on these particular questions, on the passage based question. So you need not worry about this particular thing. For the next mock, that is mock 6, Banu is not there, I guess. So I don't know about what is the date of mock 6. The team will update you on this one. So in mock 6, we will go with the previous pattern of Lawcet. That is how we are conducting those 120 questions. We will go in that way. But after mock 6, if, or even before mock 6 or after mock 6, if they are giving us any sample paper, we will include passage based questions as well. So the entire 110 questions will be same, and the remaining 10 questions will be passage based if they're releasing any sample. If they are not releasing also, we will provide this particular thing. And please note, one important thing is that this particular change is only for TS Lawcet. Let me complete and I'll take all of your questions. Don't worry. So this particular change is only for TS Lawcet and not for Andhra Pradesh AP Lawcet. If AP Lawcet people want to change, they will update it, and if it is updated, we will update it with you. Okay, so the change is only for TS, and it is only for the legal part and not for current affairs or not for the GK and mental ability. So for your perusal, let me show you certain passage-based questions. Okay, so let me stop sharing my screen and I'll share you a different screen now. So I think you can see this particular thing, right? The primary change is this one. The primary change is that 60 questions. Out of these 60 questions, a total of, let me change the color of the pen. A total of 10 questions will be on comprehension of legal passages. So in the CLAT examination, in CLAT, all the questions are passage based, which means all the legal questions, GK and current affairs and English, so all of them are passage based. Even in quant also, we have passage based or DI based, or sometimes various kind of questions. So you need not worry about this particular thing. Let me show you questions. I will share this with you guys. Let me just. So can you see my screen? Can you look at this one?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is like, there will be one passage. Okay, it can be small in the Lawcet examination. This is a CLAT based passage. Okay, it can be small or big. What will be the length of the passage and what will be the number of questions from one passage? They did not give us any information about that. Okay, so let us not speculate anything. And as a general standard, we will do one passage and 5 questions. So there will be 5 questions from every passage, and then we'll go with passage 2, and there will be 5 questions. We are assuming that this will be the pattern, but this might not be the pattern. They might give you 3 passages, or maybe from one passage they might give you 10 questions. Okay, we're not sure about that, but for the time being, let us think that this will be the pattern, and this will be uploaded as a sectional test in your sectional test portal. So in the portal from where you are attempting the mock test, I think this will be updated as a sectional test tomorrow. So today, I think one sectional test is scheduled, I guess, right, for current affairs. I think current affairs test is already there today. So tomorrow we will send these questions as a sectional test, and you can definitely go there and attempt it. And you can let me know your score and where you're finding, if you're finding any difficulty. And we actually don't know, because these questions are not very difficult. They are like moderate, I can say. But based on my experience, I can tell you that the Lawcet people will give you very easy questions, which means you can decipher the questions or you can answer the questions directly from the passage. Okay, so that will be the schedule, pattern, as far as my understanding is concerned. But by no chance they'll make it, difficult. If they're making it difficult, also we are there with you to help with that. We'll provide you more and more passage-based questions. We have a very good team of content writers who will prepare these kind of questions, and we have very good SMEs who are going to proofread and review these questions. And I will personally review these kind of questions, and we will conduct the mock test, and we will also analyze them in our mock analysis, and we will make sure that you are fully prepared to answer these new kind of passage-based questions in the Lawcet examination. Okay, so I'll share the questions tomorrow. It will come in the form of sectional test. And now, if you have any doubt with respect to anything, you can ask me. And yeah.
So is the time is increased or the time is
one by one, please. One by one. First, let me go with Midlesh.
So time is increased or time is same time?
Same timing. We are not increasing the number of questions, right? Questions are same. So the timing is also same. If you look at this one, the total number of questions will be 120 and the duration will be 90 minutes, which means that there is no change in the timing. Next question. Next question, please. Naveen, yes.
Passage మనకు లా రిలేటెడ్ సబ్జెక్ట్ ఉంటుందా వేరేది అవుతా
లా రిలేటెడ్ ఉంటుంది. లీగల్ ప్యాసేజెస్ అంటే లీగల్ ప్యాసేజెస్ అంటే లా రిలేటెడ్ ఉంటుంది ప్యాసేజ్.
అదే కానీ కొద్దిగా ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అవుతుంది రిలేటెడ్ చేసి ఇస్తారా?
సారీ,
ప్యాసేజ్ కు సంబంధించిన
ప్యాసేజ్ కి సంబంధించిన క్వశ్చన్స్ అంటే ప్యాసేజ్ లో నుండి అడుగుతారు, అంటే ప్రయర్ నాలెడ్జ్ అవసరం లేకుండానే అడుగుతారు. అంటే దాంట్లో ఇచ్చిన టాపిక్ గురించి మనకు ముందే తెలియాల్సిన అవసరం ఉండకపోవచ్చు మాక్సిమం. సో ఆ ప్యాసేజ్ ఒకటి అర్థమైతే మనం ఆన్సర్ చేయొచ్చు ఆ 10 క్వశ్చన్స్. కానీ అట్లానే అడుగుతాడా లేకపోతే వేరేలాగా అడుగుతాడా మనకి ఇంకా గ్యారంటీ లేదు. సో నాకు తెలిసిన దాని ప్రకారం, సో ఇప్పటి వరకు మనం చూసిన లాసెట్ పేపర్ లో కానీ క్లాట్ పేపర్ లో కానీ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ దిస్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఐఎమ్ టెల్లింగ్. సో బట్ ఒకసారి వాళ్ళు శాంపుల్ పేపర్ రిలీజ్ చేస్తే మనకి ఇంకా కొంచెం క్లారిటీ వస్తుంది. ఫస్ట్ అయితే ఈ క్వశ్చన్స్ అటెంప్ట్ చేసి చూడండి, బేస్డ్ ఆన్ దాట్ వి విల్ సీ లైక్ వాట్ దే గోయింగ్ టు ప్లీజ్. నెక్స్ట్
ఐ హావ్ డౌట్ సార్.
yes
ఇప్పుడు మనకు ప్యాసేజ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ అడుగుతున్నారు కదా, సో మన ఇంతకు ముందు కూడా మనకి అవి స్టోరీ బేస్డ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉండే కదా, అప్పుడు అవి కూడా వస్తాయా మళ్ళా? అంటే
వస్తాయి, అవి కూడా వస్తాయి. కాకపోతే దిస్ ఈజ్ అన్ అడిషన్, మేబీ అవి ఉండొచ్చో ఉండకపోవచ్చో వీ డోంట్ నో, బట్ దట్ థింగ్ ఈస్ దేర్. సో దే విల్ ఆస్క్ ప్యాసేజ్ బేస్డ్. ఇప్పుడు ఉన్న ప్యాటర్న్ లో ఎటువంటి చేంజ్ లేదు ఎక్సెప్ట్ ఫర్ ద 10 ప్యాసేజెస్. ఈ 10 క్వశ్చన్స్ తప్ప మిగతా అదంతా సేమ్. సో అవి కూడా అడగచ్చు. సో సి బేసికలీ the reasoning is that first thing is that we are not ఈ టెస్ట్ అనేది మనం లా చదవడానికి పెడుతున్నాం. టు స్టడీ లా, యూర్ గోయింగ్ టు లా స్కూల్. సో మనం లా చదవక ముందే లా గురించి, క్రిమినల్ లా, కాన్స్టిట్యూషనల్ లా, సిఆర్పిసి, యూనో ఐపిఆర్, సో ఇవన్నీ లాస్ గురించి అసలు లా స్కూల్ కి వెళ్ళక ముందే అడగడం ఈజ్ నాట్ కరెక్ట్. సో అందుకని దే ఆర్ ఇంక్లూడింగ్ ప్యాసేజెస్. సి లెట్ మీ గివ్ యూ సమ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్. I think in one NLU, of course, mana in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, the curriculum is not very rigorous and anta aggressive curriculum aitha ledu. But in the NLUs, even in all state universities also, the law, you have to study law in English. So English lo law chadavali. So India mottam lo ekkada chadavu. Aithe problem emaitundante students okavela ikkada Telugu medium lo gaani, Hindi medium lo gaani, Kannada medium or whatever it is, they are studying till class 12, and once they enter the law school, complete thing is in English, mottam English lo undi. So appudu vallaku koncham problem avutundi. So andukani law school lo adugu pettaka munde manam koncham English lo proficiency penchadaniki we have did this particular thing. In one NLU, I do remember, I don't remember the name of the NLU and student, so he committed suicide because he was unable to cope up with the English whatever is there in the curriculum. దానికి ఏం అర్థం కాలేదు, సో మొత్తం ఇంగ్లీష్ లో ఉంది. సో దట్ ఈస్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద రీజన్స్ వై వీఆర్ ఇంక్లూడింగ్ ఇంగ్లీష్ బిఫోర్ ఎంటరింగ్ లా స్కూల్. సో ఇప్పటి వరకు మొత్తం తెలుగులో చదివి సడన్ గా వెళ్ళిపోయిన తర్వాత మొత్తం లా సిలబస్ మొత్తం ఇంగ్లీష్ లో ఉంటే కొంచెం ఇబ్బందిగా ఉంటుంది స్టూడెంట్ కి. సో అందుకని లా స్కూల్లో ఎంటర్ కాకముందే we have to get ourselves acquainted with the basic English. So that might be one of the reasons why they are including passage based questions. So any other question from anyone?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
fine, Nanda. I can hear you.
Yeah. So will we be having sectional tests for current affairs for every month?
Banu,
Okay.
are you there?
Yeah, he answered that in the chat.
Okay, so I am not sure. I don't know about the mock test and sectional test. Banu will be handling that, and you can ask him if you have any question. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we will share even the passage based questions also as sectional. Tomorrow's test will be this. Next question. I think Anusha was having some question with respect